last moments of this game. You know, I haven't really played this game in a while, but I log on after I find out that the game is shutting down for good. They're closing down Paragon. And they've, like you can see up here, I have 34,192 reputation from back when I played the beta. Every skin is either 1 or 2 credits. Skins that used to be premium currency. And here, I'm just gonna buy them all. Buy every skin, look at it, read the backstories of the characters, and play a game. Appreciate the game for what it is before it's truly gone for good. I mean, like, look at this. This is a really nice one. Deathmatch Severog. Glossy Grim. I'll just buy everything and then get back into it. Like, look at this. Crunch. I remember when Crunch first came out. It was so interesting. Like, every character, every new character that came out. When Countess came out, when, you know, Queen came out. Everyone had a video. And it was like, the wait for the new character. Did it again. Nice. The wait for the new character. It was just such an awesome wait, trying to figure out what kind of character they would add next. It was like every 2 weeks at a time. Just think, the only reason this game is dying is because Paragon, Epic Games, thinking if they can make a quicker buck on Paragon than they can on this. I mean, it's obvious they're letting the game die. They made every skin so cheap that you can buy them all. Skins that I've, like, never thought I would get, like White Tiger Greystone. Skins like Biofreak Murdoch. Bought it for 1. Grand Oracle. Obsidian Rampage. Ginger Narbash. And there were so many good characters in this game, so many skins, and now what? They're just all of a sudden all instantly free. Oh wow. Wow, look at Dragon Lord Greystone. I mean, look at this price. It's 50% off. I've done it again. It's gonna be sad to see this game go. It had the potential of being a great MOBA. And now it's gone forever. We're almost at the end of the skins. Now we're gonna go look at them all. That's it. Wait, what? That was weird. Boost. Oh my god. Reputation boost. All I need to do is buy 2 of them. That's about how long this game is lasting, is about 2 more months. Banners. Oh my god. Everything. I'm gonna just buy everything in this game, just to appreciate it. I never got a banner. Those were added later in the game and they were harder to get, but now it's just... Look what this game has become. Because of greed. Because of Fortnite. I wish this game wouldn't have died. Seem like some of these flags, their designs, like the Fallen Standard, Raid Receiver, Shiver Scale Shield, Norgud Pillar, Flag of Decay. I mean, out of all these, I like this Harbinger of Death one. But I'm gonna buy them all. Wait, what? I apparently already own it. Awesome. Guess I did have a flag. The emotes. Never even gonna get to use them. I haven't played her yet. I'm gonna try her out. Man, shuffle. Ah, that's cool. Look at this Severog. That's a Michael Jackson reference. You're boring. Show your enemy how boring they are by falling asleep on them. Who says that ancient beings don't have rhythm? Strike fear in the demon horde with terrors. Oh. I like the funnier ones. I'm just gonna buy them all. I'll buy them all and then look at them, appreciate them. I remember when there used to only be like 10 emotes in the game, and now everyone has like 4 emotes, I think. Maybe even more. See, emotes like that. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Why? Crushing it. Who's the monkey now? Show them who's the real monkey. No pain, no gain. By the way, you know, for the small amount of people, for the small amount of people that are gonna watch this, you know, you may like games, may not like games, may not be into this type of game. Done it again. Oops. You may not be into this type of game, but this game is dying. It's dead. It's been murdered. I wish it hadn't. The only thing that could save it now is if enough people signed a signature that said keep the servers running. It doesn't even have to be a launch. Just like launch the game how it is. Don't worry about it. People will love it. Oh, well, hello, whoever's watching me. Let me,
Normal, slow, normal, fast one, normal, high, low, volume up, volume down.
hello. I can see what's being said. Oh, goodbye. That's it. Like, literally. Oh, wow. I could buy Crate and Key Bundle times 10 for 1. Which, before I realized everything, like, open. Let's see. What is it? Everything's free. Everything's unlocked. Diamond chest. Oh, wow. Nice. Diamond chest. Ooh, creeping death. Nice. Like, you know how many loot crates I bought? I bought 61. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I already bought all the skins. There's no reason for me to use these. I mean, look at this skin. Actually, there might be. I think some of these skins. Well, first, gonna equip the Harbinger of Death. Let's start with Severog. Severog, never made him to rank 10. I wish I had. I mean, if we got the rank 10, would have got this card. Man, I'm gonna miss this game. Abilities. He had the hammer. Oh, they've gotten rid of all the videos. Well, the hammer is just his basic attack, and you know, he had this Phantom Rush mode where he just rushed forward a little bit. Jungle. Just stays in the jungle till late game. Hitting minions, getting Siphon. Like, apparently he got changed, but remember when I remember him, if you siphon an enemy when they run their last bit of health, then, well, he'd get a stack. Once you got up to like, I don't know, 50 stacks, then his health and damage were so high, he was just an unstoppable tank. Subjugate was just like roots, slowed a person down. Colossal Blow would knock them away, but, you know, there's nothing much on him. He just waits in the dark, with timeless patience, never sleeping, looking forward to the sign that herald his end. And his skins, I mean, you got this Severog, and then there's just variations. Challenger Severog. Rival Severog, which I honestly think this one looks awesome. But then, I mean, you also got like the lava imbued Severog, Death Mask Severog, Red Emperor Severog, which I had gotten the Red Emperor Severog like before I bought all of them. Grand Oracle. Let's just like take a moment of silence for Severog. Greystone. I remember when I first got into the game, it was because Greystone was announced. You know, he's your typical kind of tanky guy, but turns out he was also a jungler. Never understood that, but does he still have the... yeah. So, Greystone had this really interesting ability that broke the game. When he died, he didn't die. He would turn to stone, his spirit would fly up into the air, and then fly back down and just explode everything around him, and he would come back with 50% health. So if you got a Greystone down to like almost dead, you're better off just letting him live. Deflect. Every 6 seconds gain effect. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think he had that. Assault of the Gates. Some of these changed. But, you know, his background. Ran from every fight until he lost it all and stood up. Has imprisoned Sparrow many times, which you'll see when we get to Sparrow. She has connection to him. Keeps a lock of black hair in his boot, but no one knows why. Skins, though. Oh, default Greystone. You know, default, he has a really cool looking shield. He looks pretty cool and everything. You know, his variations, pink, aqua. I like the aqua, it looks pretty cool. Challenger Greystone. Kind of turn everything white, more holy looking. Rival. Kind of turned everything a little interesting, and not my favorite. Master, though, I like all the masters, even though they're just like normal Greystone, but with fire imbued. It's interesting to see like the fire just burning in them. Dragon Lord Greystone. You know, many trace their lineage to the creature of myth, few prove worthy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oops, going back. Severog. Out of the dust of the ancient dead, Severog rises for battle. that's Challenger. Then the souls within Severog reach a critical threshold, shining together as they become one. Then Master Severog. A fire grows the more it is fed, consuming all in its path. The Book of the Vigilance. In the time of Asher, powerful sorcerers were buried with masks like these. Some believe they were merely sleeping. Behold and fear the Red Emperor, long may he reign. Severog peers into the void, all-seeing, without eyes. Or does he? Haha. I don't know how boring I'm being. This is more just like appreciation right now. Gameplay, you know, try out every hero later. I've not worn this armor since my first campaign. Time to dust it off. A fine patina leads a sense of gravity and age to Greystone's armor. Like rune steel, hot from the forge, glorious. Lord Greystone. We've already seen this, but pink dragon, red dragon. Ooh, that looks nice. I got that one. I think I might leave it on red dragon. We got white tiger greystone, armor, sword, and shield, all fashioned to honor the beast it almost won. Gold and white, purple and white. Ooh, purple white tiger. That looks pretty cool. So it's gold white. And then we have this futuristic greystone that I also like the look of. We have 3 of them. On naming day, Greystone dons special armor to award lands entitled to all who have proven themselves worthy. Polished Novaborn Greystone. Novaborn knights can wear shining armor too. And then Novaborn Greystone. We were strangers when we joined the fight for Agora. If we wish to rise as allies, we must learn from one another. Ruby Novaborn. Ooh, that looks nice. It goes with the sword. That one sort of does. That one does. But that one goes with the sword the most. On to Murdoch. I never was much of a carry kind of person. Preferred to do my own thing, so jungling was what I did. Murdoch's he's pretty good. He's pretty cool. You know, he doesn't work with a partner. The whole story that you get from all these characters was, you know, created, but never really done. Never talks about his wife, once suspended by Lieutenant Bellica for hiding stun traps in the lavatory. Haha. That's another word for, bathroom. So, I mean, we'll get to Lieutenant Bellic. This is default Murdoch. He's pretty cool looking. Let's just like look all around. You know, it says zoom up and down, but there is no zoom. You know, Challenger, day 1 is a merc. Can't go out my OPD dress blues. Ha. I don't like bright colors. Bright colors make it easier for people to shoot you. You know, that is pretty true. Master Murdoch. Now that's got a nice ring to it. Executioner Murdoch. Innocent or guilty, make the call. Rulers are forged in the fires of conquest, dominate the battlefild. Yeah. Like, we got Biofreak Murdoch. Amazing what a solid dose of radiation can do. I always thought this one was interesting. Snakebite Murdoch. It's just really kind of a full face cover. Gadget. Again, it's never mid lane or carried. But, you know, has a not so secret gambling problem. Does she look like a gambler? A little bit. Enjoys the company of machines more than people. Undecided about androids. Joined the Mechanica at 15, left it at 16. You know, the different gadgets. It's time to get serious, Rosie. Give me the red spray paint. Gadget and shinobi collars. I don't know if I can handle this. We'll get down to Shinobi eventually. All the characters know each other. It's really cool. Like, their backstories are all interconnected. It's usually a bad sign when my gear starts glowing. I'm sure it's fine. Shell Shock. Now this one looks pretty cool. I want to see what the red ooh, that looks nice. I might just go through loot crates and try to get all these to have them. Take one final screenshot of every character. Really, Gadget. I'll never see her coming. I love that freshly painted rosy smell. Oh, this is one of those special ones that you can only get in loot crates. Aurora. When she came out, she was very interesting. She was all about ice. Never played her myself though, but as you can see, she's pretty interesting. Because it turns out that arm is not her own. It says that each visitor drink tea, exchange gossip, then fight her. She's like a very challenging type of person with ice on half her body. Her right arm does not belong to her. Capsized in the High Sorcerer's pleasure, barged to see if he could swim. Sorcerer, sorry. This is what the original Aurora looked like. I like how this like dark, this like blue frozen arm looks. And the leg down, frozen ice, and then this side of her is just normal. And then you got Challenger. That's this like red aura to her, which makes her even cooler looking. Rival, which makes everything like this white angelic color, which also looks pretty cool. Master. Oh crap. You've got a fire in your girl, you probably won't survive it. That's right. I remember now. She's got a dark side to her. As a girl, she saw a high queen dressed in splendid white, an inspiration for her first trip back to the south. Mother Magnus, eat your damned heart out. I like this one, because her hair is just literal fire. Glacial Emperor. She kind of reminds me of a Dark Souls boss. Deep beneath the crystalline woods of Sorvuk awaits a glacial force beyond reckoning. What do the other ones look like? That one looks pretty cool. Okay. Spring Ceremony Aurora. Each year, the tea tasting and finally crafted merchandise Spring Ceremony draw Aurora back to Shangdi. Moon Crystal. This is the one that came out of it. The Asher discovered many treasures buried within the moon's exotic elements refined for countless applications. Emerald Empress. Even frozen leaves can provide deadly when sharpened to a point. Frozen Hearth. Roar's brand before the fire, she sat upon it, toasting to new treasures and great adventures. Yet there was an unnerving chill in the air. Keep it on Moon Crystal. Countess. Countess, so weird figure. She's like a vampire. I think she is a vampire. Every meal she's ever had remembers it all, taste, smell, and texture. None have ever traveled to Orleans, none doubt her claim to nobility. Seeks that which is greater than herself and believes she has found it. Original Countess, you know, black and white, edgy. White and red, still edgy. I've always loved wearing white, it goes so well with all the red. Rival Countess. Tyranny and murder become law and order when just and royal violence. Master. Great fire burns within Countess as numberless lives flow through her veins. Red Hex. Blood is spilled, the rites performed, there's no turning back. Golden Mask. And I like this one because it's got like this Egyptian feel to it. She kind of reminds me of Cleopatra. A fortune spent in embroidery filigree and gold leaf. No expense too great for a victim's last sight. Countess loves the masquerade, but if her amusement dies, the revelers follow. Interesting. Crunch. Now, I don't know how you couldn't love this big guy, but he's just a robot. Shots to his hair drive have corrupted most memories. Not sure which ones are real. Feigns inactivity when being graffiti. Likes the attention. Once KO'd a Gorzop, a Demonox, and a Giga Tanker with a single uppercut. Now, he was kind of focused on, like, fighting games. The original Crunch, you know, he had this kind of like graffiti to him. He said he wanted the attention. He liked being graffitied. With the pain of the past chipping away, he's ready to punch all the way to the top. More wins equal more sponsors. More sponsors equal a 90 shoot paint job or Crunch. Crunch grows red hot with the joy and practice of punching. Chrome Dome. Yeah, Siege Breaker and Golden. I look like $1,000,000. His voice, demolition, tank busting, frontlines assault, standard operating procedures for the SB-100 Armored Infantry Unit. Moment of silence for Crunch. It's another great character. Moment of silence for everyone above. Decker. Never played Decker myself, but I heard she was cool. She had this weird, like, she was kind of a slower. She would slow everyone down so other members could kill them. Holds the record for most injuries in the exotic locales codex. Respected by all, feared by many, and loved by 2. Which is interesting, because it hints at 2, but you only get the other hint from one of those 2. Has a secret obsession with low-budget holo-vids. Her skins, you know, comprise default. It's pretty cool. Challenger, purple. So there's a clear show, and the new expedition require new uniforms. I think, yeah, she's a scientist, that's right. One can't have too many protective suits while exploring the chem waste. Having weathered the most hostile conditions, Decker gear pulses at max capacity. But my favorite was the Arctic Frost Decker. The Energized Decker was pretty cool too, but this one is the colder one to me. Moment of silence. I have the most skins for Iggy and Scorch. Total time played? Barely a day's worth, but you could tell. Record 22-17. This game is not easy. Most played. I would always play these 2. Quang and Severog. I played Greystone and Murdoch like once. Now, Drongo was added after I dropped the game, so I know nothing about him. Owns the largest collection of things on Omida. Loved by his imaginary friends and respected by his imaginary friends. It's gotten interesting. Consumes a wide range of proteins. Oh, back. Black goes with anything, even craziness. Believes sand beasts can't see purple. In the chem waste, everything's on the verge of explosion. So there's a chance that he knows Decker, because they both have been to the chem waste. Scavenger? One man's old laundry is another man's fashion statement. Alien invader. He travels the galaxy meeting new species so he might understand their ways, appreciate their food, and steal their pants. Space Gecko comic book volume 1? Okay. Feng Mao. You're gonna find out that Feng Mao is... so, once ransacked an entire village searching for his pipe. Yeah, that pipe he's got in his mouth. has never worshipped the Jumbaka despite the pleas of his parents, denies the rumor that he lost 3 apprentices in a single day. Fang now. His rituals of pilgrimage preparing for the test ahead. Blue for the knowledge, gold for the order. Feng Mao discovers the fires of victory are no mere legend. Inner fire, through the hands may wield a blade and a shield, the inner fire commands them. And the first guardian, which this one looks pretty cool. You know, from the first guardian changes over the years, but this discipline never does. Yeah. Gideon. Another one of the characters from the beginning. Believes limits are for the meek. On his 6th birthday, witnessed the death of a star. Fell in love. So weird. This ring on Gideon's black is literally like a black hole. Teleport, summons rocks. See, Decker suspects Gideon is not his true name. Obviously not, but he reminds me of like Jace from Magic. He's got a lot of pirate skins. In the text, Asher initiates wore green robes to begin their studies. Seems fitting. Long ago, Asher acolytes wore robes the color of stardust. And as Gideon prevails, his implants twist deeper, igniting body and soul. The stars, like men, have their secrets. Sooner or later, they all confess. Far beyond death, space, and time, a wandering soul takes pleasure in an afterlife of crime. Ha! Why hide your riches in a cavern when you can flaunt them in a tavern? One day of the year we cast no stones, rejoice and shake your giddy bones. Oh, that one got me. Oh, that's cool. Icra las Muertos. Fiesta las Muertos. Velvet gold. It's pretty cool. And keep it on this one. Oh, I can't. That's the only one I have of those. Grim. Man. Grim was this interesting robot. You know, because this little guy right here, you can't really see him. Little guy in the back. Grim is literally controlled by him. Cause like, Grim EXE is a Grim 1 EXE in a crooked game of bone dice. Instructions were not included. EXE is a extrapolated 73.2 of Grimm's speech. Since he acquired EXE, all of Grimm's debts have been forgiven. I don't know, I mean, I wonder why. But that's his power source. As long as he's turning that crank up there, EXE is awake. So that's why he's Grim EXE. He's Grim, he's EXE. Just, you know, the plain version was just like this white skin, and then Grim EXE starts fresh with a new paint job, just like a stolen shuttle. Polish your EXE unit once a week, keep it looking good as new. EXE unit instruction manual. EXE should have detonated this critical mass. Grim can't read. Firewall installed. Please kill responsibly. Shine, shine. I like this one better. Grux, another one of the beginning ones. Has crushed the skull of every challenger in his tribe, still cannot defeat his grandmother in single combat. I still find that hilarious. Like, he's so big and bad, killed it, like crushed every skull of every challenger in his tribe, but cannot defeat his grandmother. Seeks forgiveness of his gods. God. Grux paints his foot with blood and clay ash, entering a death trance for the slaughter ahead. The Gortak make blue ceremonial paint from the clay found on their northern shores. liquid flame rushes through Grux, a magic not seen since the time of the first songs. Page 14, panel 1, A towering figure with glowing energy horns launches himself from the shuttle. Rejected script for Space Gecko comic book volume 2. Oh, so I get it. They have like a connection to this comic book. Fully adorned in traditional war paint and ruby scarab Grux, the heart of a warrior and the red shell of a titan. Now I really like this Grux. I thought it was interesting that he has like all this battle armor on, but he's still this like rhino. On to the next one. Howitzer. A mech suit, basically. That little thing, that little rabbit thingy, jackrabbit, whatever you want to call it, controls this giant robot. Publish an article on grenades, theory, practice, and aesthetics. Charged with destruction, mayhem, and defacing public property. Installed a humidifier in his deck. Wait, what? His mech, not deck. A new game ahead. Howitzer sports the black and blue of his favorite team, the Ometa City Shockwaves. Shiny paint job lasted a day before he ruined it. The seat's starting to get a little warm here. Is it me? Nothing's wrong with a little wear and tear. Now, this is the one that I like really good. I got this yellow one and this one. I think I might keep the bumblebee one. I like the crimson one though. Fond of firepower and allergic to bullets, Howard likes a little extra hardware. Iggy and Scorch. Both were cast out as runts. Suits them just fine. Both these guys are runts. Scorch ate all of the Molotovs, passed out, and burned down an orphanage. This is Scorch, by the way. That's Iggy. Iggy thinks he's a dinosaur. Scorch disagrees. Oh! Not that one yet. Scorch, I'll be red, you be green. Let's go! I get it. Get it. Turns out every pyromaniac can get sunburned. Ha! Row! Row! This is what happens when you play with fire and never take a bath. Phoenix, Iggy, and Scorch. I really like this one. Iggy and Scorch love to light fireworks in a mist, but there's no way anyone would let them in the city without a good disguise. That one's really cool, but so is the bright colored one. And you got some robot ones, you know, steel, mechanical, fireball, and Iggy, it's just the same stuff. The only fireproof here made of metal, well, mostly fireproof. For Scorch's next upgrade, Iggy is considering a lift kit. Whenever he leaves the gas on, Scorch takes the blame and most of the side effects. So, gonna put him on Phoenix. Kalari, another one of the beginning ones. Kalari, like Countess, was more of a stealth kind of thing. Yeah, Shadow Walk, death sentence. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was scary. Some believe she skills for pleasure, some believe she kills because she must, some believe neither of these are true. I just thought of that. It's like, some believe this, some believe this, some believe neither. Recruits wear the light to earn the shadow. Instructors do. When we were children, we had action figures from a popular science fiction holovid. Cat's favorite one was blue one, Muriel. Yeah, Kalari knows Muriel, and that's interesting as well. Now I see. Under the cover of shadows, the Death Lotus blooms. Sometimes it's used to strike fear in your target, then strike your dagger in the same place. Kalari's journal. Meet the Reaper. Red Death. Desert Rogue. There are no deserts on Ometa. Kalari doesn't care. Kalari supports everyone when she appears this winter. surprised everyone when she appeared at the Winterfest potluck. Monastic Road Killari? Joined a monastery out in the Waste Ones. Went in disguise, the whole bit. I wonder what she did with the robe afterwards. Wraith. There's no other real mention on Wraith. One, two, three, four, five. 5 more rows. We'll get into the game tomorrow. This is just like an appreciation. Chimera. Chimera has kind of a weird kind of thing. Dwell in the jungle alone since the age of 13. Has been worshipped as a vengeful nature god. Does not speak unless he must. He's a hunter, as you'll see by one of his skins. Sun Tiger through the... Oh, almost forgot. Okay, Challenger. Chimera pelt shift, revealing hidden patterns in the flesh. It is ready. Pattern of Chimera's clothing mimics the dappled forest underbrush. Power, fire, eternal. Shadows before, beware in the forest shade, the flash of white and a glint of jade. Slinking through the mangroves with axe in hand, the Chimera craves the flesh of man. The most colorful reptiles are the most lethal. And then the sad part. Grux dies in this like whole storyline because when the jungle fell silent, only one stood wearing his grisly prize. And there's 2 versions of it. 1 in 1,000 of Grux tribes are born with bone-white skin, and they are considered holy beings. Only the bravest or the most foolish would kill one, and only a haunted mad being would wear its skin like a trophy. Like the thing is, like, this is still only a pelt. What is underneath is really unknown. Now we're on the Quang, who I feel is like one of Fang Mao's students. Never uttered his name of his sword in the hearing of others. Believes in tradition and honoring one's parents. Completely trusting and often penniless. Default Quang. Flow as the river and strike as the wave. Jade steel, rare and beautiful metal forged by the eldest masters of a dying art. Ultimate focus achieved. Quang radiates the fire of creation. My grandfather told me the lacquer was mixed with blood. I believed him. This one was my favorite one for a while. Much can be accomplished with 1 foot in the afterlife. Rising Flame. Does this one have a different sword? It does. When Quang was young, he looked forward to a Rising Flame festival every year. When Quang dons the heavenly armor, he fights with a focus that is terrifying. I like it. Might want the royal though. Lieutenant Belka, here we are. She was added later, but the backstory from her and Murdoch was still added before she was added. Shot 11 times, keeps 5 rounds in her desk. Keeps 5 rounds in her desk, the other 6 in her bones. Has bounty on her head from the Ying Mel cartel. Personal life is a flaming menace. Iron Diplomat body armor, courtesy of the OPD friendly image initiative. Nice nieces say she looks like a superhero in this armor. Close quarter combat in a raging inferno, just another day at the office. When the OPD breaks out the alarm, most citizens know to stay indoors. When the sun goes down, the mercury drops, Lieutenant Belka stays on patrol. Polar strike. Now Morgesh was this like broken character when she first came out. She had this ability, she could turn this little doll into anyone on the map. And if they were on low enough health and she didn't get the kill on them, and she has her ult, it's like a voodoo doll. She marks them, creates a copy of, it says it right here. Her doll takes the shape of the hero, making them her target wherever they go in the map. So like they're low on health and they escape. all she has to do is pop the ability, and if she does enough damage, revealing them, the marked target will be warned that she is about to strike. Oh, well, I guess they've changed it. We can G on with her body frozen, and then the cries of the dead on her tongue. Only kills that which can speak. Narbash once gave her a pet frog. She asked no questions. Narbash? Narbash. Wow. This looks... Oh. Mordesh begins a ritual with clay from the earth and ashes from the fire. The days and nights will be long. The way is long, my enemies are many, but I will not rest until the deed is done. Yes, the fire burns and the flesh changes. Let the forest feel fear. Now, Morgesh hates the Fae. Does that... no? They took that out? Morgesh really hates the Fae, which is another character. There, deep in the drowned forest, near the rocks where nothing grows. If you make it that far, there you will find it. But I'll kill you if you do. I think I might... I don't have it. Those who died in the forest were always found. Though none cared for them in life, she cared for them in death. I like this. This is cool. Gives more character to her. Haha. wait. Does each one look different? This one's got a little bit of hair. That's funny. Ah, Muriel. Muriel knows Kalari. Long ago requested that her personality module be written, but no longer knows why. Has had many jokes explained to her, and has digitally noted that they were humorous. Can see infrared and ultraviolet, but not the full human spectrum. Just pure white. She was a really interesting healer kind of character. Orb, just basic attack. Alakri. Shield and movement speed. No, she did shield is what she did. Yeah, she gave shields. You need shields. Challenger Muriel. Okay. Muriel appears the day when she awoke in the lab. Muriel used to watch science fiction. Her favorite character was the red one, Kalari. Until today, I've never known power. Her body, a concert of circuits, alloys, and mana-treated polymers. Her soul, a mystery. Light the way under the cover of darkness. Muriel refitted with plating forged with the sepia gems of Agora. Narbash. Now here's an interesting character. He's a support character that uses his drum. Like march, wall of thunk, song of my people, crash, bang, boom. Once turned an actual battle into a dance battle through inspired drumming. To do that, come on. Ancient sculptures have been found that look just like him. At least 600 will believe they are his best friend. They may all be correct. He's a friendly guy. War paint? Huh, this is party paint. Narbash stole a lot of Grux's ceremonial paint to make this happen. Grux was not pleased. Woo, that burns. Maybe I ate something. Like a lot of something. Ginger dams. Just turned him into a ginger. Like any traditional tribe-loving ogre, Narbash gets painted up for a festival season. Now, FaZe was this interesting character. He got released the second time I came around. She kind of had this weird telekinetic link that would just boost the mana. Heal, and she would heal. Yeah, she was heal. Not okay with all her powers, but learning to live with them. Had a surprisingly happy childhood. Discovered Shinbi. Keep that in mind. So this was the original phase. Challenger phase. See Shinbi? I own several articles of non-black clothing. Victory is mine. Yo me 20 credits. Wait a second. Oh, coins. Tyron researchers theorize that conductive metals such as copper can enhance the subject's abilities. Prolonged use of the subject's products cause their eyes and ink contacting metals to consider applications. As you can tell, she was experimented on. I like her little backpack. It changes. But Panda one is the coolest. FaZe loves the new backpack that shouldn't be picked out for at the night market. Shadowlinks, it's pretty cool too. It's a cat. Midnight Masquerade at Omega World. That was a good show. FaZe. Rampage. Again, back to another one of the beginning characters. Prefers a raw diet, you know, because he's like a fish. Enjoys camping in the wilderness. A gifted storyteller. You gotta think, even these monster-like creatures have souls and feelings, even if they look intimidating. Rampage skills grow dark, sensing the danger ahead of him. When Rampage approaches the water, his skin shifts in tone. Rampage radiates primal heat like the fire blood of Seconds Mountains. Red and black and angry all over. Somebody told Rampage that he could wear whatever he wanted on Fridays. Nobody wanted to tell him that that's not true. So he wore Stonewood Rampage, the American forest may appear beautiful, but it's a home to the most wild and terrible creatures in all of Zekken. A millennium to form, an instant to rise. I think this one's funnier. But this one looks cooler. Ooh, I like that. And that one. That's pretty cool. Three more roads and one person. Revenant. When he was added, he was like this mercenary kind of 6-shooter kind of guy. Because he would shoot. Oh, hello again. That's the same person.
Hey.
Sorry. Always finds what he's looking for, and then kills it. Born on Mameda, possessed on Letha. Carries a bullet engraved with a woman's name. Wonder who that is. If you kind of look, you can see that this thing is no longer a man. Original Revenant. Fine Omedina leather. Surple and new as the day Revenant took it from his first bounty. Sun bleached and scorched by the elements, the Revenant never wavers. If the ghost of the wasteland drinks, it feels. It's filled. No force in the moon can stop the killing. For 100 years, Omeda was a lawless ruin. Very little is left of that time. Ravens are a bad sign. The wasteland, in the bed. Bounty hunters are worse. So, you know, the Frost King, this one was cool. The old king rose from his frozen tomb and, sensing another presence on his throne, summoned an army of undead to reclaim it for him. But I'm gonna stick with this one, since I don't have the other one. Richter. He was a tanky character that I liked in the beginning. He's a warden. That's what the chains are. He like shock therapy. Inmates learn to listen for the sound of the chains. Enjoys soft music during long torture sessions. Has a true passion for the detention industry. Challenger Richter. Time to greet the new inmates. First impressions are important. Iridescent green makes it hard to hide. Good thing Richter doesn't believe in hiding. Excuse me one sec. Okay. For years I welcomed souls to at last I took the part. See, I never liked this one though. It's just it didn't feel like any effort was put into it. Sereth. That's Sereth. She's interesting. She's like an angelic being, but she's also like a fallen angel. The Vigilant expected the rite of atonement to kill her, so did she. Can only remember her childhood when she surrendered to heresy. Fears that she will commit crimes for which there is no redemption. Sereth dons the silver-white armor of a vigilant guardian, not yet tempered by her inner darkness. Green is the color of life, growing in defiance of desolation. The Book of Vigilance. Righteous fury radiates from Sereth, uniting both her personas under a single purpose. Blood gold. Not a single ounce of gold is unstained by blood. Morning Star. Sereth dons powerful new armor gifted to her by a strange craftsman from far away. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. Okay. Shimbi. Now, this is weird. Shimbi's a pop artist with a dog. Has difficulty hiring event staff due to wolf-related injuries. remixes and performs ancient songs, but saves her mother's favorite for herself. Receives a simple protection charm on every birthday. Thinks it's from her sister. Default Shimbi. Looks pretty cool. Challenger. Going back to her roots, Shimbi dresses in the color she wore for her first audition. Despite the high demand for Shimbi's concert memorability, Shimbi chose to keep this costume for herself. Master Shimbi. Worlds apart, I remember your name. When light goes dark, I carry the flame. I like those. As a girl in Litha, Shimbi snuck away to the city for her Emperor's coronation. She liked the dancers best. Sparrow. As a child, practiced the bow until her fingers bled, then practiced some more. Has been imprisoned many times. I wonder by who. Loves the hunt more than the kill. I'm pretty sure I wore this for my first weight. I didn't die, so perhaps it's lucky. When the summer sunlight. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna miss this game. Making the X was one of the fun parts of this game, and I'm gonna miss it so much. You know, since you're just now joining, I mean, I'm gonna do, like, actual games tomorrow, since I've already bought and everything. This is more of, like, an appreciation live stream, looking at everything, reading through it, remembering stuff. When the summer sun lightens Sparrow's hair, she looks just like her mother. Dear niece, I am very proud of you, but you're still going to prison. Hey, look, it's from her uncle. Sparrow sporting the height of falling hunting season fashion. Rogue Sparrow. When this one came out, I thought it was pretty cool. Sparrow dons her hood and disappears in the forest. At least one of Greystone's caravans will meet with financial calamity. Royal Garb Rogue. I didn't get this one. Several nobles on their way to visit me. Would you know anything about that, dearest Sparrow? My favorite hero... See... I mean, like... some characters I haven't gotten to try out yet, because they came in after I dropped the game. I picked it up after I found out that it was, you know, going away forever. Like Drongo, I think he's interesting, but I haven't played him. See, is there anyone else? Yeah, I never played Terra. I never played Zinx, Yin, or Wraith, but they all came out like right before I dropped the game. Quang, yeah, I had some fun times with Quang. Like right when he came out, he was like really broken. I remember that. It was like everybody would always run from me. Sevrog though, I would always play Sevrog like in the beginning when I first got the game. I just liked him. I played a game earlier with him. I'm not too fond of his siphon ability anymore. It's not the best. I don't think so anymore. I liked it better when you had to kill the enemy with siphon. But too late to change anything now. So in the steel, another character, you know, from the beginning. First memory is the bay doors opening in low orbit. Though many followers denies being a leader, though many follow. Understands the concept of mercy, but does not believe he will ever deserve it. So, leads me to think that maybe Steel has like this past, you know, there's never really been any true backstory on the characters. You gotta piece together what you can figure out. Steel dons white armor, first worn in solidarity with Muriel's cause. Rival Steel. This is the armor that Steel wore when on biohazard missions. I have become war. A true leader keeps his alloy strong and his finish bold. Aegis, I kind of felt this was like a lazy skin. Her forged in time honored metal, steel is fit to guard the highest temple. Stomp on the gas and brace for impact. Warpaint Doomsday Steel. When this one came out, it was really weird. When it's time to bring doom down upon the mortals, Doomsday Steel streaks himself in Warpaint. Like, is Steel a man in this robot? Like, is he a man in the suit? Because this clearly looks like a man. Stars will align and the way is open. Doomsday is upon us. Well, they're kind of old decks, and they were, the decks that I have, I made when I first got into MOBAs, which I wasn't very good. I thought they were good at the time. They kind of highlighted some certain things about the heroes I played, but I didn't play multiple heroes. I kept them short, so I think I may have like 3 or 4 decks. I mean, I can look at them, but they're probably not very good. They were good. Actually, I don't even think that I have any decks anymore because I never got into the newer stuff. I dropped the game a little bit after Monolith came out. I liked Monolith, but the old game was something to me that just flowed better to me. It felt more like a MOBA to me. But, again, this game was doing its own thing, so kudos to them. Well, till they killed it. Yeah, I mean, if I could have learned how to build a deck, I would have. Onto the Fae. I remember when the Fae came out. I remember everyone wanted to play her. It was so annoying to encounter Faes. Do not remember when they began. They believed that all living things must die to feed the land. They love all their children. Oh. As summer fades, the Fae prepares herself for difficult months ahead. The Fae can imitate a number of creatures in their forest, including aquatic ones. The power of Agora courses through leaf and stem, filling the Fae with a brilliant light. Some callers catch light in the darkest places, inviting prey for a closer look. Yeah, I mean, I personally like the Fire Oak skin, like the Fire Oak Fae. I like. Oh, really? The Fire Oak one looks pretty cool to me. So does the Frost Bloom, because you know, ice is cool. Oh, okay. Even in the darkest days of winter, the Fae keeps watch. Yeah, Fire Oak one. Those that take root in Elder Pool will shine as brightly as the water they drink. Children of the Nacta tribe are warned not to go near the caldera by tales of a malicious spirit, the Caller of Embers. The Autumn Keeper wasn't really a fan of the Callers. They don't really match well in my opinion. Grow, die, grow again, so it flows. Twin Blast. I used to like Twin Blast, but I could never play him. Yeah, the Autumn Keeper. Denies any affiliation with the Ying Mei cartel, but drinks on their tab. Has talked his way out of at least 5 executions. I wanna know, like, how do you just, like, talk your way out of an execution? You've already been decided that you're dead, but you talk your way out of it anyway? He's pretty sure that he's a father. See, I wonder with whom. Pretty sure he's a father. Let's see. Hey, my first pair of arms were chrome. Stay classy. Still classy. Orange is totally my color. I mean, I look good in every color, but orange is something special. Man, this burns, but like a really good burn. Little aftermarket glow. Sarah Ying, maybe? I'm trying to think. Is it Gadget, maybe? No. There's a few characters that have, like, anonymous connections. Decker. I think it was Decker. No, maybe not Decker. I swear, I remember. Okay, let's look. It's not Seraph, I don't think. No. Ying. I lost her. Where's Ying? Oh, not Ying. Yin. What was the Mongoose Warrior? Okay. I don't know. But there's anonymous kind of things. I like how they anonymously say that. Little aftermarket glow is just a thing for a night out in the city. No, I'm not part of the Ying Mei cartel. Dragging on my back is for my karate club. Now you can please untie me. This one time Murdoch and I raided a Ying Mei barbecue. Everyone else scatters, but there's Twin Blast laying in a hammock. Sipping punch through a straw. Sometimes I almost admire that mope. That's the summer fun Twin Blast story. That's pretty fun. He's got like water guns with plastic arms. Shadow Ops. Maybe just one more upgrade. Just one, then I'm done. I'm gonna keep the summer fun. No, it's not summer. Wraith. Kalari believes he is addicted to the shadow plane. See, I like that. Like, Wraith knows Kalari, Kalari knows Muriel, Wraith probably knows them as well. He's banned from several bars, and Omeda frequents them anyway. Yeah, like, is he a cyborg? Is he just a pure robot? Is he a man in a suit? It just doesn't seem like you can really tell. I mean, it kind of looks like a mask. Sure, it's standard issue, but it's pretty debonair, am I right? The armor is green. It's not a reflection on your skill level. No, wait, it really is. Kalari. Not bad. Keep it up and I may have to kill you. Eklon deemed Wraith a master operative, but very few know what that really means. Olive drab green? You know there are no forests on Omeda, right? No, Omeda, yes. Lunar Ops. Now I got Lunar Ops way before, everything got, everything was so cheap. I just literally bought every skin. I bought like 69 crates and keys. And I still have so much reputation, it's crazy. I don't want to see this game die. I don't get outside the city much, but when I do, I like to go in style. Wukong. Now, when Wukong came out, he was a little broken, I have to say. And I loved playing Wukong. Delights an annoying Fang Mao to the point of distraction. No one can stay mad at him because it kills anyone who is mad at him. So unpredictable, even he does not know what he'll do next. When Wukong decided to let the youngsters take over for a while, he donned this armor and asked Fang Mao to be his mentor. Partway through his training, Wukong felt it was time for a change of scenery. When Fang Mao deemed Wukong worthy, he gifted his pupil with this armor. Wukong shed a tear of joy. See? Now, Wukong and Ying have connections to Fang Mao. So, who's the third? I mean, sadly, we'll never know. I don't think it sinks. Yeah, sadly we'll never know, but Wukong and Ying are two of his students. And it said that he's lost 3. Maybe lost them death, or maybe he's just lost them. But each one still has connection to him. Future king. A miscreant cannot possibly call himself a king. Why, just last week, he put Gorzop eggs in my tea. He's tearing the Galactic Federation apart. Nova-born Greystone. Wukong Fury. When he's had enough and they pushed him too far, it's time for Wukong to release his fury. A royal. When I think of a king, I don't usually imagine someone capering about and swinging off trees. So I keep forgetting that Wukong is actually a king somehow. I'm gonna keep this one. Now on the Yin. I never truly played Yin. I think I played her once, but just couldn't get a hang of her. Walks the palace walls before dawn, imagining the city in ruins. Youngest warrior since Fang Mao to become the first guardian. The documents affirming her bloodline are exceptional forgeries. Oh, wait. Nah, okay. Yin dons the collar of a guardian initiate, the same she wore for the first day of the trials. Gentle collars put most at ease, a useful tactic for assassination. My skills are the best they've ever seen. No reason to stop now. Yin. Many young let's see, what was this? I bought the Royal Wukong when I got the game. Didn't realize that the gold is so hard to get. What, the Royal Wukong? Oh, yeah. Yeah. When I got the game, Greystone had just came out, and I believe they released... It was Dragon Lord. They released Dragon Lord, I think. I think it came with it. Okay. Many young soldiers died in the gauntlet, each one hoping to become the first guardian. I barely survived. Now, Zinx, I like the little concept of her, but she's a little too weird looking for me. Denies rumors that she once had a tail. I mean, if one of her attacks kitty claws, I'm pretty sure she's a cat. Believes that precision and process save lives. Dislikes most people, but feels compelled to help them anyway. Like, interesting. Like, this is a pretty cool design. I don't like this one. When Zinx began her first training cycle, she donned the appropriate gear. Halfway through her final training cycle, Zinx realized it was time for a change. When Zinx graduated from her fighting training cycle, she acquired the correct gear for her situation. No single sun could contain her power. Triron Industries Bioweapon Division Marketing Materials. Ooh, this one looks pretty cool. Whatever your battle, it needs a queen. Is she a bioweapon? Wait. I have everyone's mastery unlocked, like can't unlock her mastery? I mean, I can. That's a lot of reputation. See, named her shield Sorcha and talks to it in times of great peril. Can embarrass anyone with her body drinking songs. Grew up in a terrible circumstances with nothing but stories of great heroes. Like, seriously, who needs a shield this big? She reminds me of, like, someone in Dark Souls wielding, like... I have, like, 1.4 mil. Yeah. I have 17... No, 23 to 14 win. Yeah, no, 22 to 17. 22 wins, 17 losses. Revenant. I remember that. Total heroes, total skins. Oh, that's weird. That used to say Iggy and Scourge. Like, today. Wait. Oh, okay. I guess because I didn't buy her mastery. Okay then. I always wanted to be a beacon of light for those in peril. Being a hero is inherently dark profession, fraught with the blood and loneliness. Terra knows this, but I believe in her strength. See, Havril? That's first hearing of that. You would think she would have some kind of connection to maybe Greystone. I just know she has hair. Is that her hair? Yeah, that is. I'm guessing. No, maybe. Ah. The hero rose from the ashes, feels and looks like Terra is great. Yeah. It's just, I can agree. The hero rose from the ashes of the dragon's breath, glowing hot with the fire of vengeance. The Griffin riders of old spread wings of justice over all of Kalia, until the great storm came and swept them out of the skies forever. You're like, who is Havril? Forged deep within the mountains of Kilgar, the armor it creates can withstand the breath of 1,000 dragons. I'm gonna stick with this one. Well, that's all of them. Dex. No? I guess, yeah, I guess I don't have any decks. I just had the first deck, which it kind of like tutorial kind of thing. I never got into the whole deck system. I mean, if I like learned it, I probably could have made some really good decks, but too late for that now. I mean, if I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but if the petition got enough people, yeah, I like the idea of knowledge and death. Chest, loot crate. See, 59 loot crates now. Let's use a loot crate key. Blue. And stop. Wonder if it will give me skins I already have. It will. This is terrible. Let's go to the store. You know, there's no other way to look at the emotes. Let's just like look at all of them. Kids woman. You can see how that could taunt your enemy. Who says that the ancient beings don't have rhythm? I like how, you know, he's like this Reaper kind of guy and he's got like connection to Michael Jackson with that dance. You're boring. Show your enemies how boring they are by falling asleep on them. Sword sculpture. Ah! It's a sculpture of her. That's pretty nice. Dance with Rosie and Gadget's Miss Robot emote. Mesmerizing dance. Oh. Wow. Don't stop me. The world is your stage. Wait. Hypnotize your pigs from before the bloody end with mesmerizing dance. Demonstrating your artistic prowess with that. Okay. Press your unit with stills. Take the floor emote. Oh, that's nice. Martial Grace. Dance through the shadow plane with the Martial Grace. The world is your stage with Shimby's Don't Stop Me emote. Okay. Strike fear and others. Ooh. Ooh, Jay. That's actually really cool. I like how it's like this fiery ember and then it's back to her normal self. Hold my L. Gallop into the sunset. That's so hilarious. Let your enemies know what happens with Sync's flatland. Ooh. My pleasure. Huh. Perilous hug. Oh, that's awesome. Even if he is getting smothered. Alright. Why does every game have to have a dab emote? Like, seriously. And it's always, like, the most... Like, I wouldn't say he's an edgy character, but man, is Twin Blast just interesting. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't do it. Narbash's moment, though, this is pretty cool. Narbash. No pain, no gain. Oops. Well, Who's a monkey now? Crushing it. Put your hands in the air. Sluggo disproves. Oh yeah, she takes backpack off. No. Second-hand slice. And slice. Portal pump. That's one of the originals. I remember that. Hats off. Proceed. That would so taunt people with that. Like, come on. Ah, crap. Store. It's like, hey, look, my tower's right here. Come on. You don't have any minions. Godbringer. Oh, Mark, yeah. Prove it. Swordman style? Oh yeah. Oh wait, I didn't think of it. Quang might be the other student. Glitterbug? Oh. Shoot this. Oh. Kiss for you. Take none of their nonsense with gadgets. No, 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 emote. He looks so like, whoa, that's the meaning of life? Clap, clap, clap. Jungle Dog. Bless me. Oops. Handstand. Wow, nice. Naughty, naughty. So sneaky. He just collapses. Scorch. I love Scorch. Iggy and Scorcher. Before Iggy and Scorch got broke, I think it was like way back, Iggy and Scorch were broke in a bad way. But before that, I loved them. Just scratching his back. Throw down. Slap, slap. Jump rope. Oh no. He like pulls it out. Okay. Fake out. The vortex. Oh yeah. Nope. And last but never least, Kalari with her emote, which, you know, it's kind of an old one. But I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna play some of the games tomorrow. You know, gonna constantly play this game until it closes or until they decide, you know, they need to keep it open. Because I really wish this game won't close on April. Like, you can go in the store and you can buy XP boosts 30 days for one, along with reputation. I'm pretty much set on my boosts. Like, buy one more reputation. Pretty much set until time comes. Huh. Why is it not letting me change my skins? That's very interesting. I mean, I guess I don't really need to, but... See, like, look at this. All these people live streaming. All these people still playing the game. I mean, a lot of them are doing, like this guy here. See, this is a PvP match. I'll do PvP soon. All these people, though, still playing the game. It's just... why? Well, that's the end of this appreciation video. Hope you had fun reminiscing in the memories of all these characters, because once they're gone, they're gone. Us fans can, you know, remember Severog, or Decker, Gideon, or Iggy and Scorch, or Quang, or Narbash, or Revenant, Shinbi, Sparrow, Twin Blast, Yin, Wukong, all the others. I just don't feel like saying everyone's name. We can always remember them, draw them, continue the fandom. It'll just be a dead fandom. But that's it. Have a nice day. See you next time. Wabam.